So we are back. We are back and better than ever. You know why we're better than ever? Because we are talking to another business owner. And I know all of you know that I love local business owners here in San Antonio. San Antonio is going to be the next amazing city. And why not talk to some of the people, and one of the people in particular, who is trying to get as many people as possible to understand what this city has to offer? Allison Craig, San Antonio in a box. Coolest concept I've seen in a long time. And we're talking about some good stuff. She didn't just go to HEB and put all this stuff in a bag. I mean, you're curating boxes with a taste of San Antonio's best, correct?
Correct, yes.
How cool is that?
I love it. It's really fun.
Obviously, I'm going to have to ask you this question, and you don't have to answer me. It's like asking which one of your children is your favorite. What's your favorite thing that you have?
I think right now my favorite thing that we have is the Tia Palone salsita or quick sip coffee.
Is that spicy?
Yes,
Okay,
on all
okay.
different levels. It's so good. But
I'm going to eat all three of them combined.
Yes, you want to try it right now?
Yes, I'll try it right now. But what was the concept that woke you up and said more people need to try these things? What was it that really showed you, hey, people would love this?
You're the first person to actually ask that question. I'm kind of surprised that it's taken this long, but I love it. So we started with pulling together gift boxes and everything 8 years ago. And then it developed from an idea to an actual business plan 2 years ago. And we were just going to see, it was just kind of like a fun hobby project. And then it evolved into this amazing business. It's like right before the pandemic, when we realized, after visiting with multiple tourists and just so many people that love San Antonio and would come visit our fantastic city, that they weren't actually getting pieces of our city.
Yeah.
So we were like, if we can pull together like the northeast, southwest side of San Antonio into the Riverwalk where all the tourism is, then we're able to, get these products out there, and then those people will come back and want to come visit our city or go and buy from our local vendors.
Support small business, local business.
And majority of our businesses are small business, so it's absolutely fantastic. So, anyways, the reason I had this great fun idea that is, it's always fun to see things work out, but especially when it benefits our incredible city.
I love to hear that.
Yeah, thank you.
So you really do love San Antonio? You're
Yeah.
not just doing this?
No.
You love San Antonio. I know you were telling me a little bit about it. And you're not just doing San Antonio Box. You actually sit on the board of Through People.
Through Project, yes, I do.
And you're also a part of Beam and Notley when you're developing all of these amazing strategies in both of those. So your mission is to elevate San Antonio.
Right. It is, yeah. And I really, really want to not only elevate it, but to connect the inner community too with each other. Because I help out with SAMSAT, the San Antonio Museum of Art and Sciences. And it's just great just being able to share these new, nonprofit worlds with some of our followers or some of my friends. And they're like, wow, I never would have thought about that.
Never would have thought that this would be in San Antonio.
That's so neat. I want to be involved. And so people, you get so busy in your own bubble, in your own world, you forget, to keep looking, or you don't have the time to look. So it's really neat. And so and then I sit on my kids' school board.
Oh, wow.
And then I help with some charity events in our local community.
I think it's amazing that you've taken it to the extent where you're not just involving yourself in your community. You're trying to elevate local and small business owners so that more and more people can understand, the complexity of what they do.
Yeah.
Because every single one of these products, and you have 100 plus products and shifting vendors that go above 50, 60, 70 per year, right?
Yes.
And you're able to allow people to really experience San Antonio. So even people in San Antonio should pick up your box at least once a quarter just to try it out.
Yeah, they should. I know it's constantly changing, and you can customize them.
Oh, so it's fully customizable.
Yeah, fully customizable.
So if I want all these white pretzels, I'm going to take 10 of those.
Exactly. It'll be $70.
Perfect.
But no, so we have you can build your own box, or you can select one of our presets, or we fully customize it with, if y'all wanted to do Cuellar Media.
Whoa.
We can brand everything. We have candle vendors that brand things, spice vendors. I mean, so many of our small business owners are so creative. And so they're constantly working and wanting to do more of the personalized and custom orders.
Where do you see the future of local business within San Antonio moving towards? Do you see it more on the e-commerce sites? Do you see more in person? Do you see brick and mortar making a comeback, especially with the development in the Alamo Heights and Southside San Antonio area? What are you thinking? What are you seeing?
I see more e-commerce. I think I would love to see more brick and mortars just because
You're partial.
I'm 35 and I love to go in and like touch things and see and try on and smell candles and everything and know what you're actually getting. So I would love to see more brick and mortar, but a lot of our sales are online. And a lot of our sales come over the phone.
Oh,
and
that's
so they're
amazing.
like, we need to order like 200 boxes or whatever. And we're like, yeah, okay. Like we'll take down all the details, take out the inconvenience of them running around. And so
That's
we do that.
amazing.
But then they like to come in and see the products. And we have a
Yeah.
lot of people like to taste them or we'll drop off samples and
That's
stuff
amazing.
too.
So
Yeah.
I love the idea of a concierge box service, which is really what you offer. And it's customizable. If someone is a local vendor here in town that they're trying to butt out and they're trying to say, hey, this is me. Do you want them to give you a call? Do you want them to contact you? How should they go about doing that?
Yeah, we definitely do. So even if we can't work with somebody, we always want to encourage them to reach out because we can share them to our stories or anything. But they can go on at sanantonioinabox.com and fill out an application to work with us and
That's
become a
awesome.
vendor. So yeah.
But, and I don't know if I'm talking a little bit out of turn here, but I know you have some pretty cool partnerships coming up. Can we talk about those?
You can talk about them.
Okay, so San Antonio in the Box is working with the city of San Antonio and the San Antonio Spurs. I don't think it gets more SA than that, does it?
It doesn't. I know. Go Spurs, go.
Go Spurs, go. Oh, man, that is
excited.
amazing.
Yeah,
Is there
thank you.
anything else you're looking forward to in these next coming months? It's only first quarter of the
Yeah.
new year. Tell
Only
me,
first
what's on your
quarter.
mind?
I really want to connect with the military. I've been on a serious
Wow.
mission of trying to make sure that we can at least share San Antonio and the small business community with all of our military that are coming through and out, or if they've been here before and we can gift a box back. So even if it's a donation or any way possible, we want to try to be able to give back to our military.
great.
So yeah.
And we always ask these questions because we want to focus on entrepreneurial spirits. It's not about the product, it's about the person.
Right.
And you're a strong businesswoman who's been able to pioneer a new concept and allow for a culture and a subculture like San Antonio, because people don't understand how special it is.
It's so special.
What do you have to say to those people who are trying to define themselves and who are afraid to take that first step?
I think you should definitely surround yourself around great people. I think it's so important to have a support system because you get in those moments where you second guess yourself.
Wow.
And so for me, it's my mother-in-law is absolutely amazing. And so she always reflects back where if I get down, I'm like, oh, I feel like I should be doing better. And she'll say, no, Allison, look how much you've given back, or how many boxes you've sold, or you're in this article. And I'm like, oh, you're right. And so there's a lot of fantastic people, maestro, that want to help out. And then I always encourage people to give me a call if they have any questions about.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Or send us an email if they're like, hey, we just need to know who to get connected with or whatever. Because
Wow.
we're a
It's
small
a
big
small
city,
community.
but a very small community. You're
And
right.
we're going to make sure we link those foundations below because we preach very heavily at the firm. Small business drives economy.
It does.
It
Yeah.
drives how people see themselves, how they view themselves, how they interact with their personality and their society, and the people that they go through life day to day with. It gives color, it gives culture, it gives meaning to what a lot of people would see as just existing or working for a company, right? You're really doing something that I think is amazing, and
Thank you.
I really want everyone, if you want to try these boxes, Allison's going to be linked below. San Antonio in the Box is going to be linked below. They're going to be tagged. I'm going to try one of these boxes, that's for sure. And if you're one of my clients, you're probably going to get one. So, Allison, thank you so much
Thank you
for
for
hanging out
having
with me
me.
and talking
Yeah.
with me a little bit.
Absolutely. Thank
Yeah.
you.